This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Florida State Seminoles offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Of course, the Seminoles come in a very motivated team. They were hammered by Miami by 3 touchdowns a year ago in this rivalry game. Part of a dismal season overall, so they are hungry to show a much better outfit against their rivals today.
Yeah, absolutely. They really want to put that entire season behind them, and no better example of having an opportunity than in a rivalry game against Miami. Big opportunity to have a springboard win for the Noles.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Pressure is coming. Gets rid of it on the move. The sure hands. It's Williams. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the Seminoles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Over the middle and incomplete. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. 7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He finds some space. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
What a job by this quarterback, having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. Third down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that first down. We got a first and goal.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Bringing it out, it's Joseph. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Hurricanes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player. Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Dropping back. It's Beck. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Canes come to the line to run the hurry up. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Hurricanes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To the air. It's Castellanos. Pulls it in. It's Williams. We'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Grab down the middle. It's White. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Short pass finds the tight end. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Finds his man. It's White. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looks to the left. Pass caught. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They keep moving right down the field for a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's got it with room to run. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from Pater.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this in.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Williams.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Castellanos. Using his legs here. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but
and it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Just seeing the Seminoles and Hurricanes together on the field, Kirk, brings back so many memories. For decades, this rivalry, extra intense, but also meaningful. It's been so often a springboard to a championship season.
Chris, throughout the 80s and 90s, I think Miami-Florida State was the greatest rivalry in college football. So many great individual players. One of my favorite early memories on College Game Day when I joined the set was in 2000 when Chris Weinke went up against Ken Dorsey and the Miami Hurricanes. One of the great games at the Orange Bowl. Dorsey ends up hitting Jeremy Shockey for a tight end late. Man, so many great memories.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Past the 10. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set up in great field position. First and goal here for the offense. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. On the move now. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic on the PAT. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Off the RPO, clock to the right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there from what will be the final play of the quarter. Minnesota going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes.
The Seminoles will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Returner trying to create good field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They get the second half started with a running play. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking downfield. It's Beck. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Looking to throw yet again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. That'll put him over 150 yards today. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. 3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He keeps it on the design run. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going to take off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
For the defense trying to get after this quarterback, I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's White. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
There you go, defense. Not fooled at all by that screen pass. Good job of flying to the football. The back had nowhere to go.
He escapes the pocket. Breaks an open space. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, from defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw. It's back. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, what a grab! That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. Collision of big bodies there. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Gets made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Back to pass. It's Beck. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had it over in the last drive, and it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's reeled in. It's White. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Great job here by this quarterback. Nobody's open, so he just takes off and shows you what he can do with those legs. Most importantly, he gets the first down and gets out of bounds to avoid a big hit.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Now it's second down here. Scanning the field. It's Castellanos. He lets it go on the move. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grabbed by the receiver.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain, and he's one.
The pass rush gets home.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Touchdown, Noles. The quarterback takes it in himself.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he'll run it into the end zone to convert the two-point try. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Working clock with the ground game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, what a big-time run here by this quarterback. Does a good job at getting the first down, and he gets out of bounds to save himself. Here we are, critical moment in this game, and the quarterback's delivering.
Looking to scramble now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right, taking away any threats downfield, gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it in the end zone.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On the move now. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Now 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Nice grab. It's Thomas. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Headed for the end zone. Could be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
The defense is so concerned with the play downfield, they fail to account for the quarterback and his ability to make plays like this with his feet. Not only does he pick up a
touchdown, Seminoles. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead on an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 during the 4th quarter. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner is brought down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Bringing pressure. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pass. It's Beck. He's got it in the open. The timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking deep for late game heroics. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Men's game off.